How I would start an Imperial Fist army in £200. The Imperial Fists are some of the most stoic defenders of the Imperium, known for their ability to hold the line and love of wearing absurdly bright yellow colours. The first thing I pick up is a Combat Patrol, and I know I use this Combat Patrol a lot, and it would be ironic if I didn't use it for the Imperial Fists, but I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Imperial Fist Combat Patrol for £105 or $170. I've said it before, but it's a great start for any army, purely on the variety you get, but it works extra well for the Imperial Fists. You get a captain for 3 stratagems, and it's a nice leader unit, plus he can have a power fist, so like, Imperial Fists. Then you get some company heroes for some bulky badass lads. You get a squad of intercessors for sticky objectives, heavy intercessors, which I usually brush over, but they're pretty on theme, being thick boys, and finally a squad of Terminators, which is the main reason I picked this combat patrol. Sure, they're also thick boys, but Terminators are pretty central in the exclusively Imperial Fist Emperor's Shield detachment. You also get an Imperial Fist transfer sheet and Imperial Fist upgrade frame, which is extra epic. However, this combat patrol is selling out really fast, and it won't be getting restocked. There's still some around in the UK in physical stores. I'm not too sure about America though, but it'll definitely be gone soon enough. So, as an alternative, the generic Space Marine combat patrol will do. It's not quite as on theme, but at least you're still getting those Terminators. Next up, I pick up a named character in Darnath Lysander to lead those Terminators, and he costs £29 or $47. He's a really chunky boy with his stats, but in the Emperor's Shield detachment, he can have some pretty nasty synergy with both regular and assault Terminators against your over moment target. Basically, you'd be hitting on like 3s a lot of the time with rerolls, and then wounding even the toughest stuff on 4s with rerolls, just as long as Lysander is leading the unit. If you want to know more, I explain it better in my Imperial Fist video, but it's pretty nutty. I'm thinking a vehicle would be good in this army. I think one that fits the Imperial Fist sort of chunky defensive theme would be a Vindicator. Who am I kidding? I absolutely love this vehicle, but still, it fits pretty well. It'll cost you £47.50 or $80, but with that sexy 2+ save and creamy siege mortar, I think it'd be worth it. Plus they're pretty good competitively at the moment, if that matters to you. With a little bit of money left over, I'm going to go ahead and break the rules a little. I'm going to suggest a second Terminator squad, but I'll give you some options. I've already said how Terminators work very well in the Emperor's Shield detachment. I mean, so do units of veterans like Blade Guard and Stern Guard, so go that route if you want. But I think if you wanted, you could pick up another slab of 5 Terminators and just have an absurdly strong squad for Lysander to lead, at £42.50 or $69. This would exceed the £200 budget, but just a smidge. Or instead of buying another squad of regular Terminators, pick up some Assault Terminators to make it more interesting. Annoyingly though, they aren't sold separately at the moment, and they are locked behind the £150 box, but I'm sure they'll become available at some point, but they probably cost the same amount as a normal Termi box. Overall, for just £200, you'd be getting an around 1,000 point army, and I gotta say, there's quite a lot of my personal favourites in this one. I think it's a very fun start. If you don't agree about the doubling down on the Terminators, then be my guest and pick something else. Actually, you know what would be interesting, and on theme? Centurions! I basically never see them anywhere. Sorry, I'm getting off topic, but it's a nice army.